Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
It's 5:15. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota.
Well, Amber, you said it was a very small little thunderstorm that showed up just right around Bismarck. But boy, there was a crack of lightning that must have been right outside my window.
Yeah,
at about 2:30 a.m.
If you looked at just this, the way it went up 94 and just right through Bismarck, and so just a small in coverage storm, but it did pack a punch. Let's take a look at that radar right now. You can see what I'm talking about. This is the last few hour loop, and you can see we had a couple of storms move through. The one that moved through Hebron, it was a little stronger, but by the time it made its way to Bismarck, it actually fizzled out. But the particular storm that you see, the first one in that rotation, that one was the one that went severe. The bulk of the severe went right through north of Bismarck, so probably closer to the Baldwin area. That's what I've been looking at this morning. It did have some hail of about $0.5 size, and that's why it was considered severe. Remember, you have to have an inch in diameter hail or wind gusts up to 58 miles per hour to make that severe criteria, and it did hit the hail criteria. Mostly clear this morning, though. You can even see in Bismarck we've got mostly clear skies for at least in the direction my sky cam is pointing, because we still have a few rain showers, a few sprinkles there. Right now, temperatures are pretty warm. 64 in Bismarck, 63 there in Dickinson, 53 in Williston, and 58 in Minot. Wind speeds are pretty light right now, mostly out of the east and the southeast. We're going to keep them mostly out of the south later on today. Lots to talk about. Here's our Storm Prediction Center severe potential, and we've got an enhanced risk for today. For most of us, the Highway 2 corridor under a slight risk. We're going to have a pretty busy night here in the storm team, or with the storm team. So we've got hail and wind as being two of the main culprits here. I'm concerned about the very large potential for baseball size hail. Winds could get as high as 75 miles per hour. The tornado risk, while it's there, it's not necessarily low. It's very conditional. So I'm going to show you that here in a second. So we head through the rest of the day. Now, we're going to get a good shot at some sunshine for today. That's going to help heat us up. But notice that later on this afternoon, we've got some isolated rain showers and thunderstorms. It isn't until probably this evening we're going to start seeing these become severe. It doesn't mean that later on this afternoon we couldn't see one or two become severe, hit that criteria. It means the bulk of what we've been talking about for the last few days will come in this evening. Here's 10 p.m. You can see there those strong storms. What's going to happen is that these are going to start to form almost one larger storm, and that's where you get the capability of the baseball size hail and the wind up to 75 miles per hour. And with these, we don't have as much of a tornado risk as we do off towards eastern Montana when they're this more discrete storms on their own. So that's going to last probably into Friday morning, and then Friday we actually have just an isolated and scattered chance for some storms, possibly strong, but not anticipating any severe weather. And we do actually have a good shot at some sunshine for tomorrow. Highs today are hot, 80s to around 90 degrees. Doesn't matter where you're at, and even if you're in the 80s with that really high humidity we'll have today, we're probably looking at some heat index values of the low 90s for many. Here's the 7-day forecast. Minot and Williston tomorrow, a break from the heat, but again, scattered showers and storms, and keeping the 70s for the weekend. Bismarck and Dickinson, more of the same. You can see there that a week from, well, yesterday is going to be 4th of July. I can't believe time is flying.
Yeah.
Well, it's the baseball season, but I don't think we want to see baseballs falling from the sky.
No, we don't.
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
Yeah,
so
let's
something we're
cross
going to
our
be
fingers
tracking.
and hope that doesn't happen.